Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Ever scroll through TikTok and just wonder how some videos explode, like completely out of nowhere?
Oh, yeah, it seems almost random sometimes.
Exactly. And you wonder, how can I tap into that? Well, today we're digging into exactly that, unlocking the secrets behind viral TikTok trends to really boost your reach.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're, building a brand, maybe growing a business, or honestly just want more eyes on your stuff.
It's a powerful platform for visibility.
Totally. And speaking of boosting things, if you actually want to give your social media profiles a proper jumpstart, you should check out rapidboost.net. They've got expert techniques to really amplify your presence.
Good tip.
So our mission today, we want to cut through all the noise and really get to the core strategies, the expert insights on mastering TikTok's whole viral landscape.
Yeah, give you something actionable, things you can use like right away.
Perfect. So let's start with why TikTok feels so different. That For You page. It's not like Instagram or Facebook, is it?
Not at all. That's really the fascinating part. Your network, who you follow, it matters less for discovery compared to other platforms. TikTok's For You page, the FYP, it's constantly feeding you new stuff, new creators.
Yeah.
And the algorithm, it's heavily weighted towards those very early engagement signals. We're talking watch time in just the first few seconds.
After a few seconds, wow.
Yeah, and immediate likes, shares, comments, that initial interaction, that burst tells the algorithm, hey, people like this, and then it pushes it out wider, much wider.
Okay, so that explains the speed. Now, these viral trends, you hear experts call them cultural accelerators. What does that actually mean in practice?
Well, think of them less as random fads and more like formats or ideas that tap into something already there in the community, a shared feeling, a joke structure, an aesthetic people recognize.
Okay, so they plug into an existing current.
Exactly. That's why they spread so fast. They rely on these patterns you can reproduce.
Yeah.
You know, a catchy soundbite, a really simple dance, a comedy setup that works broadly, or even just a specific look.
And by jumping in, you're sort of catching that wave.
Precisely. You're leveraging momentum that's already building.
Right. You mentioned patterns. That dream skateboard video.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers that one. Nathan Apodaca.
Yeah.
Why is that such a key example? It looks so simple.
It was simple, and that's part of it, but it's more than that. That video from at 420 Dogface 208 back in 2020, it nailed this feeling of just relatable authenticity, just vibing.
Totally. It wasn't some big production, just a guy enjoying a moment, Fleetwood Mac playing.
Yeah.
It hit a nerve. It tapped into a shared mood,
Yeah.
maybe nostalgia, calm.
Yeah.
So the insight isn't just simple as good. It's that authentic, relatable stuff, stuff that captures a feeling, can outperform slick production.
Yeah.
And because it felt so real and easy.
Everyone felt like they could do their own version.
Exactly. It lowered the barrier, sparked tons of imitation, and boom, viral. Even boosted ocean spray sales, remember?
Crazy. Okay, so let's break down the anatomy. What are the key ingredients for these trends? You mentioned simplicity and replicability first. Yep. Number one, think fast hand gestures. Simple dance moves anyone can try. Jokes with a clear punchline. Low friction to join in.
Makes sense. Easy to copy, easy to spread. What's next?
Distinctive audio or visuals. This is huge on TikTok. Memorable sounds, specific music clips, even video effects people recognize. They act like anchors for the trend.
Audio feels central, doesn't it? Like, sound memes are massive.
Oh, absolutely. The platform is built around sound in many ways. A really niche sound can suddenly become the backbone of a huge trend overnight.
Okay, so simple, memorable audio visuals. Then emotional resonance.
Yeah.
You said trends that make you feel something spread faster. Joy, nostalgia, surprise.
Definitely. Emotion drives sharing. If something makes you laugh or feel nostalgic or just go, wow, you're way more likely to send it to someone else, right?
You want to share that feeling.
It creates connection, shared experience. So a trend hitting a universal emotion just has a much wider potential audience. People feel compelled to participate, not just watch.
Got it. And the last piece was community participation. It needs to feel like everyone can get involved.
Absolutely. The most viral trends are often the ones that are super accessible. They appeal across different groups, teens, brands, professionals. Everyone feels like they can put their own spin on it. Challenges anyone can adapt. Humor that lands broadly.
Okay. You also mentioned Charlie D'Amelio's early stuff. She wasn't always inventing dances, but she put her own spin on existing ones.
Yeah, exactly. She was iterating, taking popular dances, adding her energy, her style.
So not just copying.
Right. And the insight there is that adding your personal style isn't just about standing out. It actually inspires more participation. She made it her own, and that encouraged tons of others to try it too. It shows you can build on what's already hot while still being unique.
Okay, understanding the pieces is one thing. but spotting them early, before they're everywhere. That feels like the tricky part. How do you get ahead of the curve?
It does take practice, but it's not magic. The most basic thing, actively monitor your own feeds, your For You page, the Discover page. Don't just scroll for fun, scroll strategically.
How so? What am I looking for?
Look for repetition. Are you suddenly hearing the same sound clip over and over, but used in totally different ways by different people? Are you seeing the same challenge format pop up multiple times?
So it's about noticing those echoes across unrelated videos.
Precisely. That repetition is a huge early signal. Also, make a point to regularly check the actual Discover tab in the app.
Okay.
TikTok often flags trending hashtags and hot sounds there. Those are often the ones just starting to climb. Think of it as TikTok giving you a little heads up.
Are there specific accounts I should follow, like trend spotters?
Definitely. There are accounts dedicated to this. People like at TikTok Trends, at Navewild. They often curate emerging stuff. Even just following creators who are known for jumping on trends early, like It's Jojo Siwa was for a while, can give you clues.
Right, leverage other people's curation.
Yeah.
What about tools outside the app?
Yeah, there are external trend tracking tools now. Platforms like Trend Talk, TalkWalker, PopBuzz, they specialize in spotting surging sounds and hashtags in real time.
Oh, interesting.
And even regular social media management tools like Letter or Hootsuite are adding features to help track TikTok trends. It's becoming more data-driven.
So it's not just guesswork. You can actually analyze this stuff.
You can. And you should also dig into TikTok's own sound library. Look at the viral or trending sections. Are there sounds with a sudden sharp increase in usage recently?
Good tip.
Those are often the next big ones. Same with hashtags. Look at rising hashtags and see what the top videos under them are doing format-wise.
So the core idea is proactive watching, looking for that early momentum.
Exactly. You want to catch it during that growth phase. That's where the biggest impact is. Timing is really, really crucial.
Okay, so you've spotted one. It looks like it's taking off. Net what? You said speed matters, like 24, 48 hours. But you can't just rush in blindly.
Right. No, definitely not. Speed is good. Yes, jumping in within that first day or two of it, really picking up steam is ideal for reach. But pause for a sec. Understand the trend first.
Understand what?
Like, what's the format? What's the joke, if it's funny? What's the overall tone? Are there, cultural nuances you need to get? Jumping in without understanding can lead to really awkward or just ineffective videos.
Right. And just doing a direct copy probably isn't the best move either.
Generally, no. It'll likely just get lost. The real magic happens when you add your own spin. Your personality, your niche, your brand's voice.
Can you give an example?
Sure.
Yeah.
Say you're a fitness coach. You see a dance trend.
Write it
Maybe
down.
you turn those moves into a mini workout. Or a tech brand uses a trending sound for a funny behind-the-scenes clip. An artist could reinterpret a visual trend using their own art style.
Ah, I see. So you use the trend's familiarity, but make it relevant to you.
Exactly. Leverage the wave, but steer it towards your shore,
Nice analogy. What else is important when jumping in?
Definitely stay brand appropriate and crucially inclusive. Not every trend fits every brand or message. Think about your audience. Does this align? Is it authentic for you?
Good point. Don't force it.
Never force it. And technically speaking, always use the specific trending hashtag us and the original audio track from TikTok's library. That's how the algorithm connects your video to the trend and shows it to more people.
Okay. Hashtags and sound are key for discoverability. Any tips for the video itself to maximize engagement once people see it?
Yes. Hook them fast. First 2 seconds are critical.
Yeah.
Use strong visuals, maybe intriguing text on screen, something to stop the scroll.
Keep it short.
Generally, yes. Under 30 seconds is often a good target for trends. TikTok favors punchy, digestible stuff. And don't forget a call to action. Even a subtle one. Ask a question, encourage likes, comments, duets, stitches, get them interacting.
So it's this mix. Act fast, understand the trend, add your unique value, use the right tag sound, hook them quick, keep it concise, ask for engagement.
You got it. It sounds like a lot, but it becomes more intuitive. It's strategic participation, not just hopping on blindly.
Okay, but people do make mistakes.
Yeah.
What are the common pitfalls we should try to avoid when chasing these trends?
Oh, yeah, plenty. The biggest one we already touched on. Just copying. No originality. Your video looks like 100 others. It vanishes. Always find your angle.
Right, the personal spin is vital. What else?
Being too late. Seriously. If you're seeing a trend discussed on morning news shows, you've probably missed the peak TikTok window for organic reach.
Okay, good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
You want to be in the early adopter phase.
Definitely. Another big one, misunderstanding the context. This can be bad. Some trends come from very specific online communities or have layered meanings. If you jump in without understanding that.
You could look clueless or worse, insensitive.
Exactly. Do a little digging, see how it started, what the vibe is. Cultural sensitivity is key.
Really important point.
Anything else?
Yeah, trend overload. Jumping on every single trend can make your profile look chaotic, unfocused, like you don't have your own voice. So balance is needed. Trends plus original content.
Absolutely. Mix it up. Build your own identity, too. And lastly, be careful with compliance and copyright, especially audio. Stick to sounds in TikTok's library whenever possible. Using unlicensed music can get your video muted or worse.
Okay, so avoid being purely a copycat. Don't be late. Understand the context. Don't overdo it. And watch the copyright. Got it.
Being aware of those pitfalls helps a lot.
So let's say you did jump on a trend, added your spin, avoided the mistakes. How do you know if it actually worked? How do you measure success?
Data. You got to look at the data. If you have a pro account, dive into TikTok analytics.
What should I be looking for specifically?
Key metrics. Average watch time is huge. Are people actually watching most of your video? Shares and saves are powerful indicators of virality. People saving it means they found it valuable.
More so than just likes.
Often, yes. Likes are easy. Shares and saves show deeper engagement. And obviously, track follower growth. Did that trend video bring in new people?
Okay, so watch time, shares, saves, follower growth. And you compare these trend videos to your regular content.
Exactly. See if there's a noticeable lift. Also, look at timing. Did posting at a certain time seem to work better for that trend video? Experiment a bit, but don't spam trends back to back. Space them out.
Right. Could you, test different versions of a trend video?
For sure. A/B testing is smart. Try different opening hooks, maybe slightly different edits, different calls to action. See what resonates best with your audience within that trend's format.
Learn from each attempt.
Constantly learn and iterate. You mentioned the Chipotle example earlier with the lettuce hack sound in 2023.
Yeah, what was the key takeaway there?
They nailed the adaptation. They took a popular sound but applied it smartly to their product meal prepping with Chipotle ingredients. It hit millions of views, tons of user content followed.
Nice.
But the key was they watched the initial results closely, they saw what parts were landing, what wasn't, and they adjusted their follow-up content based on that data. They iterated during the trend's life cycle.
So it's not just post and pray. It's post, analyze, adjust, repeat.
Precisely. That continuous feedback loop driven by analytics is how you really maximize the impact.
This is super helpful. Okay, let's bring it all together. For someone listening right now, wanting to start using trends effectively today, what's the game plan? Step 1.
Okay, actionable steps. First, dedicate time daily to scroll TikTok, but strategically. Look for those patterns, sounds, formats, challenges repeating.
Active observation, not just passive scrolling.
Right. Second, follow trend spotter accounts. Maybe use some of those tracking tools we mentioned. Stay informed. Third, when you see a promising trend, act fast within that 48-hour window if you can. But fourth, add your unique spin. Don't just copy. Make it relevant to you, your brand, your niche. Fifth, use the trend's original audio and hashtags. Crucial for discovery.
Got it.
Sixth, optimize the video itself. Strong hook, keep it concise, clear call to action. Seventh, balance trends with your own original content. Don't be only trends.
Maintain your own identity.
Exactly. And finally, eighth, track your analytics. See what works, learn from it, and iterate. Double down on what resonates.
Awesome. So observe, act fast but thoughtfully, be creative, optimize, balance, and analyze.
That's the core loop. It's a blend of being creative and analytical.
Well, this has been incredibly insightful. I feel like the big takeaway is that it's not about just blindly following the crowd on TikTok.
Not at all. It's about strategic participation. Adding your unique value to the conversation that's already happening.
Yeah. If you understand how it works, spot things early, participate in a smart way, and actually look at your results, you really can use these trends to grow.
Absolutely. Significant potential for boosting visibility and reach.
So final thought for everyone listening. Next time you're scrolling TikTok and you notice that sound or that challenge starting to pop up, pause for a second. Think, how could I put my own creative twist on that? How could I use it to connect with my audience, maybe reach some new people?
It's a fast-moving space.
Totally. New opportunities pop up constantly on TikTok. The key is being observant, being ready to adapt, and honestly, just being willing to experiment a little.